Hi here, Finns here, I'm back for another video and today was another day of first rehearsals for Eurovision 2021. 8 more countries performed for the first time on the Eurovision stage, so let me do a review on it starting now. Yes! 8 countries performed today, the countries that will compete in the second half of the second semi-final in just over a week's time. Oh, it's getting near, it's getting near. And the 8 countries that performed today were Georgia, Albania, Portugal, Bulgaria, Finland, Latvia, Switzerland and Denmark. So let's go through them, starting off with Georgia. Torniki from Georgia. Okay. Well, it's there to say. He sang. No, he sang his best. The staging, there's not a lot of it. He's just standing there, singing the song. There's a LED behind him of some colours, dark. It was very dark on stage. And what we didn't see is that there were going to be a lot of words in English and Georgian highlighted on him. In one of the rehearsals, he sung quite deep. He had a very deep tone to his voice. I don't know if he was doing it deliberately. A lot of people were confused. I guess he was trying to work on his vocals, I guess, just stretching them out and practicing on them while he has the chance. But yeah, I gotta say, it wasn't very impactful. There wasn't really a lot going on. I mean, sure, he sounded alright, but I do feel like when I watched the Georgian entry, I do feel like, is that it? Is that what you're gonna do? Am I right saying Sacha Baptiste did the staging for this? Because I thought she would have done something a bit more. It felt like it was missing something today. It was just him standing there singing the song. For me, he could have done a bit more on stage. I feel like the Georgian team could have done a bit more on stage. Because, yeah, I just don't think that performance was that impactful. And look, let's keep it real. Georgia ain't qualifying anyway, so I mean, yeah, it's just a bit of a disappointment, really. I mean, yeah. Let's move on. Albania, Angela Pristali. Sorry, I'm Linda Woodworth all of a sudden. Angela Pristali, Karma, and I gotta say, it really was good, Albania, actually. For once, they actually have good staging, Albania. Sacha Baptiste at her best. It's just Angela on her own, and I love how she sang the song with so much, and whipping that hair. She really had a lot of confidence on stage, and like, yeah, girl, get in there. And I like it. It's quite simple staging, I would say. There wasn't any props, there weren't any dancers. It was just her alone on stage, but it was quite effective. Just her alone with a nice LED backdrop of nice colours, kind of dark, but it works with the song. In a way, she does feel the stage, even though she is on her own. And yeah, and in a way, I'm glad there wasn't any like other things around her, because that could have come across distracting. And I'm glad it's just her on stage. And yeah, Albania, and she looked fabulous. Silver is the new black Eurovision, isn't it, just this year? Yeah, it must be a thing, wearing silver at Eurovision. In any case, but yeah, really good day for Albania. And then we had Portugal, the Black Mamba performed. And as I say, I actually quite liked Portugal today. It was the band, it wasn't just them singing the song with band. There is some staging with Portugal. We are going to have a black and white effect at the start of the performance, and then it will turn into Technicolor. We didn't see that in the clip, but I did watch the live stream on Box actually, and it was black and white, and then it turned to Technicolor, and the LED had silhouettes of like orchestra, which, guys, nice nostalgia of when Eurovision did have a live orchestra. That's quite nice to see. There's going to be a woman appearing on stage. I think she's going to try and represent the former prostitutes. That's the message of the song is about. I think it was a nice, decent performance. I don't think there was anything groundbreaking from this performance. I think it was nice. I think it could have been a lot worse from Portugal. And yeah, they used most of the staging. It looked promising from Portugal, actually. It really did look promising. It was better than I thought it would be. I'm glad there is at least an LED. It's not just some few colours. No, there is a nice LED of something. You know what I mean. But no, and he sounded really good as well. That voice, though, that voice. And then we had Bulgaria. Oh, Victoria blew me away today. It was just her on a big giant rock, which spinned around the stage, and you had this LED of this stars, which I know we've seen a lot of times before, but it really worked. It really shined in this performance. It really came alive. And also there's sand coming down from the ceiling, and she was holding her hand out like that, and there was a lot of motion from this. I think the staging is going to tell the story of a father who's got ALS, which is very sad to hear. And there is going to be a lot of emotion during the performance. And yeah, it was really brilliant. I think this was really well done for Bulgaria. This song for me gets better and better on every listen I hear. Bulgaria could be a potential winner. Yeah, I agree with that. I think they could win the semi-final now. I really do. I think that was such a beautiful performance from Victoria. It really was. I'm just really impressed by the Bulgarian team. Yeah, it was quite magical. And you know what? In a field of a lot of dance songs this year, this to be one of the few ballads actually, as a whole of Eurovision, this could stand out. In the grand final, it could stand out. Yeah, it was really well done, really well staged, and really beautiful actually. And Victoria's vocals kind of proves you don't have to always belt it out. You don't have to go ah all the time. You can just be gentle but bring motion. In a way, I wish Roxanne would have done kind of the same. But yeah, it's beautiful. She doesn't need a sandmaid to help. She can just drop sand from the ceiling. She doesn't need to draw it on the stage, you know. But it was really well done. And then we have Finland, the Blind Channel. If you like their UMK performance, then you're gonna love this, because this is the exact same copy from UMK. It's definitely copy and paste this year for Finland. But hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And most of us enjoyed the UMK performance, so they kind of copied it. There's more steam jets I felt in this performance. But yeah, it is exactly kind of the same. They still got the spinning LED background of them going upside down, but it's still very good nevertheless. I mean, obviously we would love seeing something different from them. It would have created some sort of more excitement from them, but nevertheless it is still a good stage show, and it's definitely going to qualify for Finland. And vocally they were on point. This really stands out in the running order, coming on after so many ballads. They brought their A game today, and yeah, they're really good. And then we had Latvia, Samantha Tina from Latvia. A lot of green going on from Samantha. And yes, it was kind of similar staging from the I'm Still Breathing. I think, like, if 2020 would have happened last year, this kind of would have been the kind of stage show we would have had the same breathing, because you had Samantha and you had these three other backing singers, dancers, all wearing visors on them. So yes, it kind of related. They kind of did predict the future with that. So yeah, it was nice to see the backing dancers, singers on stage. Yeah, very green. I quite like green is my favourite colour, so it's nice to see a bit of green. I do like Samantha Tina. I think she really sells the song. How she just walks down, like, let me do it. Like, she just walks down. Yes, give it to us, girl. I do like Samantha Tina. Da 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 ba da ray da da da. I like this. I think Latvia has got a bit more of a chance now. I don't think this is going to be a certain qualifier to the final, but I don't think you can rule out Latvia. I think it is going to struggle a little. I think all the other female artists in semi-final 2 are stronger. I think this is like the weakest female song in the semi. But I wouldn't rule Latvia out. It would be nice to see Latvia in the final. They haven't been in since 2016, and it would be nice to see Samantha Tina in the final. Just try again. Maybe I think if she does qualify, I think it's going to be more like a Valene Slovenia 2018 result in the final. It might just look like a Lithuania 2014. I'll just miss out the final, unfortunately, because I just don't know if the song is strong enough. But she has got a late draw in the running order, so who knows? Who knows? But let's continue. Switzerland, Gijon's Tears performed, and it wasn't predictable. It was avant-garde. He sang the song, and he was standing on these blocks. It was chair. No, this was white blocks, and they kept moving around. He started doing this kind of dance routine. Like, I've got a funny feeling they're going to use virtual reality, because it did look like he was kind of moving with, like there would be things coming at him. But it wasn't predictable. You know, I was expecting him to play a piano, but no, at least it wasn't predictable. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have predicted this to happen in Switzerland. Like, they bring big blocks on stage. That's such a Bob Batiste idea. And the background was really nice. It had nice watery kind of colours. And I like when it went all dark as well. It really made Gijon's shine in that performance. Yeah, it was really good. Wasn't so predictable. And it was really nice. Vocally, he was on point. And yeah, I like it. I liked it. And finally, we had Denmark. Fyra Flammer with Practice on Us. You know, if you liked Dance Melody Grand Prix performance from them, you're going to like this, because it's pretty much also like Finland, copy and paste. There are changes. The LED is just got this triangle, and it kind of just, you know, it's just a triangle with like neon colours, like purples and blues. Which is better than the LED they had in the Danish national selection. They're wearing the same outfits, which is okay. They brought the backing vocalists on stage, which I guess is a nice touch, although maybe it would be nice if they could have been jazzed up, or maybe been involved with the performance a bit more than just standing in the background, like they could have done a bit more. But no, it was nice. They had great chemistry. It's better than I think. Will this Denmark qualify? I don't know. I think maybe with the televote, but I don't know if music experts would put this high, because it's not really the song itself that radio friendly, so I still think it's going to be more out than in. For me personally, I do think there are stronger songs, but it has improved. It has improved. So who are my winners today? I've got to say Bulgaria is my winner. Who else? I think Albania did well. I think Switzerland did well. And Finland, although they did copy and paste, but it was still a good stage show. Who disappointed me today? Georgia. Georgia, really. It's like they didn't really try. It's just, yeah. In any case, overall today, I gotta say, out of all the days so far in rehearsals, I think this today has been one of the weaker days. It hasn't been that strong of a day compared to other days. However, we had had some good songs and we had had some good rehearsals from it all. And you know, semi-final two, you know, people have said like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. It's such a weak semi. Oh, this is such an awful semi. There's no talent. Actually, looking at this semi-final, actually, it's actually a good semi-final, I feel. Like, okay, it's not as strong as semi-final one, but it is still a decent, good semi-final. I think it's still going to be quite tricky to predict the top 10. I think we have some really good contenders in this semi to watch out for. Yeah, and actually, it's going to be tricky to now predict a top 10 from this semi. Just thinking about it. But question is, after watching all that, who is going to win semi-final 2? I think Bulgaria is going to win the semi-final. I think they've got the edge over Switzerland. I think it is going to be a battle between Bulgaria and Switzerland, but I think Bulgaria's got the edge. I think they just bring more emotion to the performance. Don't get me wrong, Gijon's Tears could win the semi-final, and he was really good, but at the battle of Bulgaria and Switzerland, Bulgaria wins it for me, but Switzerland could potentially do it. It's definitely a battle between one of those two. But yeah, we've got to wait and see. So yes, that is it for day 4 of first rehearsals. Tomorrow we go back to the beginning. It's second rehearsal, so we go back to Lithuania and the whole of semi-final 1, apart from Malta, I believe. I don't know why they did that. I believe, yeah, it's all semi-final 1 apart from Malta for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do a video tomorrow because it's just second rehearsals. But what I will do, Big 5 and Host on Thursday. I'll definitely do that with their first rehearsals. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will be back for more content very soon. Who were your favourites? Comment down below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe this video, and I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and go and check out all my other videos for the first rehearsals review. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye, people. Goodbye.